Hello children, I hope you must have started chapter acid, bases and salts. I continue. Basicity of an acid. It is the number of hydronium ions which are produced from one molecule of an acid in aqueous solution. If an acid produces one hydronium ion, it will be monobasic. If two, dibasic. If three, tribasic. You know, an acid always gives hydronium ion as the only positively charged ion. So to measure basicity of an acid, the number of hydronium ions produced by ionization of one molecule of that acid in aqueous solution. Monobasic acid. Just look here. HCl with H2O gives me only one hydronium ion. So it is monobasic. Next, very important point. Acetic acid. CH3COOH. Count the number of hydrogen atoms and tell me. 3 plus 1, 4. So there are 4 hydrogen atoms. What do you think? It should be tetrabasic? No. It is monobasic because it ionizes to liberate only one hydronium ion per molecule. CH3COH plus H2O. So this H will go with H2O. It gives me H3O plus and CH3COO minus. Dibasic acids. Dibasic acids will produce two hydronium ions from one molecule of the acid. Sulfuric acid H2SO4, 2 hydrogen, oxalic acid H2C2O4, sulfurous acid H2 again and carbonic acid H2. So they will all ionize in 2 steps. Understand this carefully. H2SO4 plus H2O. In the first step, one H will go. It gives me H3O plus and you have HSO4 minus ion. Bisulfate ion. This HSO4 minus ion in the next step ionizes again in water to give you H3O plus and SO4 minus 2. So you see here, this is bisulfate and sulfate. So dibasic acids will form 2 types of salts. One will be an acid salt and one will be a normal salt. This I will deal with again when I come to the salts part of this chapter. Just now you only remember that dibasic acid gives 2 hydronium ions in aqueous solution. H3PO3. How many H? 3. So it should be tribasic. No, it is dibasic because it has only 2 replaceable hydrogen atoms. So only these 2 will ionize in aqueous solution to give 2 hydronium ions. This hydrogen will not be replaced. It is non-ionizable in nature. So remember this. H3PO3 is dibasic in nature. Next, tribasic acids, which give me 3 hydronium ions per molecule of the acid in aqueous solution H3PO4. So this will ionize in 3 steps. So remember this clearly. Basicity means we are talking about the number of hydronium ions produced per molecule of that acid in aqueous solution. Monobasic, dibasic and tribasic. Next, concentration of an acid means the amount of acid present in its aqueous solution. So either the acid will be concentrated or it will be dilute. Concentrated acid means more amount of acid and less amount of water. Dilute means more amount of water and less amount of acid. This you have done in class 9th. Difference between dilute acid and concentrated acid. Now, how to dilute an acid? I did in chapter sulfuric acid. Just go back to that video and check what you are going to do. You will add acid to water or water to acid. I have sent you the notes and it is written exactly what happens when an acid is added to water. You cannot add water to acid because there will be spurting of the acid, which is very fatal. So this you will refer to chapter sulfuric acid. Next, strength of an acid. It is the concentration of hydronium ions it produces in aqueous solution. If the number of or the concentration of hydronium ions is more, it is going to be a strong acid. And if the number of hydronium ions produced is less, it will be a weak acid. Mind well, there is a difference between dilute and concentrated and strong and weak acid. You see here, dilute HCl is stronger than highly concentrated acetic acid because dilute HCl in aqueous solution will give a high concentration of hydronium ions. Acid, when the word acid strikes into your head, immediately it should come hydronium ions. Okay children, I stop here. There is nothing to write in this chapter till here. You just read, underline and go through it once again. All the best. Take care. Be safe.